Swords Art Online had a hacker part 2. The other players were trying to beat the floor 1 boss, and they got the floor 1 boss to lose 3 HP bars, and the floor 1 boss had 4 HP bars. When the players got to the floor 1 boss to only 1 HP, Jack went in and killed the floor 1 boss single-handedly. When Jack defeated the floor 1 boss, he used the stat increasing hack to increase his hex. Jack made it look like the game increased his stats. The other players were thankful because Jack finished the job, because when the floor 1 boss was at only 1 health bar left, the rest of the players were tired. So Jack saw the other players were tired, then he finished the job. After the other players were happy for Jack, Jack got a white cloak called the Cloak of Daylight. Jack got this cloak because that was the loot the boss was carrying. Then Jack used a teleport crystal to go back to the town center. Then about 2 years later, currently 2,000 players have died, and there were 10,000 players playing Swords Art Online. So basically the other players are at level 70 and Jack is at level 250. Because he has hacks, and the max level is level 300. Then Jack went to meet the Knights of the Blood Oath, because 2 weeks ago they asked Jack to meet them at the office, and the Knights of the Blood Oath leader wanted to recruit Jack because he thought Jack was a high level player by the game system. Jack said, "That was very generous of you, but I like to remain solo." The Knight of the Blood Oath leader said this: "If I beat you at a duel, you have to join the Knights of the Blood Oath." As expected, Jack accepted the challenge. He didn't think what level the leader of the Knights of the Blood Oath was on, but he accepted the duel, and then the leader of the Knights of the Blood Oath invited every player in Swords Art Online. Then the battlefield, Jack was talking in his head, realizing the Knights of the Blood Oath is on level 300 max. And Jack was only on level 250. Jack talking in his head, "I could use the stat increasing hack." Then Jack realized he's in public, so he couldn't use his hack. Jack had to fight without him increasing his stats. Then back to the duel. The other players were cheering for the Knights of the Blood Oath leader because the other players think Jack is a good swordsman, so the other players wanted him to join the Knights of the Blood Oath. Then Jack and the leader of the Knights of the Blood Oath fought, and Jack lost because the leader of the Knights of the Oath was on a higher level than him. Jack couldn't use his hacks because he was in public. 2 months have passed and all the players got to floor 100, the last floor. This was when Jack made a hack in the game, and this new hack that Jack made will delete all of SAO's servers and backup servers, all of their backup servers. After the players defeated the boss's minions, the players said, "Where's the boss in his lair?" And Jack noticed something suspicious about the leader of the Knights of the Blood Oath. Then Jack attacked the leader of the Knights of the Blood Oath, and it said "Immortal Object." The other players was like, "What's going on? Why does it say Immortal Object on the leader of the Knights of the Blood Oath?" Then Jack said because he's protected by the system. The Knights of the Blood Oath leader is the game developer. Then everyone was in shock. The game developer said, I'm surprised you figured me out, Jack. Then the other players were like, damn it, you bastard. Then the game developer paralyzed them all except for Jack. The game developer said, I will give you the chance to defeat me. I'll even turn off my immortality. Then Jack said, even with your immortality off, I know I can't beat you, so I'm going to delete all this game's server and backup service. This was when the game developer saw everything deleting. And he said, no! Then his avatar got deleted. So so did everything. When Jack used this hack, he knew once the avatars of the surviving players of Swords Art Online was deleted, he knew the surviving players would be automatically logged out. Then Jack was logged out. When Jack woke up in the real world, he was like, being stuck in the game was not that bad when you have hacks. Jack said, I'm glad I used hacks. If I didn't use hacks, I would probably have died. This is the end of Swords Art Online. Had